How do we know that we have a soul? This is important because the Bible seems to teach that we are body and we are soul. Jesus talked about not fearing the one who can just destroy the body, but fearing the one who can destroy the body and the soul. So in our age of science, what evidence is there for a soul? Let me quickly give you just 3 arguments. One is free will. I'm not talking about Calvinism versus Arminianism. I'm simply saying that we as human beings have the capacity to make choices that are up to us. This can only happen if there's an immaterial part about ourselves, namely a soul. Because physical things are acted upon by the environment and have no choice. Yet if human beings can look at A and B and C and choose the one that we want, it means there's more to us than purely physical matter, namely a soul. A second argument are near-death experiences. And all I mean by near-death experiences are people who die, their heart stops beating, or their brain stops functioning, and they're medically dead, but then they come back and are able to describe things they could not have known from the state that they were in. And there are multiple carefully documented in peer-reviewed journal articles about times where this has happened and people have information they couldn't have known. This doesn't prove Christianity. That doesn't prove the soul is eternal. But it tells us there's an immaterial part of ourselves. When the body stops functioning, the soul continues on. And the third reason would be is just to make a distinction between, say, the mind and the brain, or the body and the soul. Many atheists will say there is no soul. Everything that exists is purely physical. But the problem is that there's parts of our mind or parts of our souls that can't be described in physical terms. Things like pain, for example. You can't explain pain in physical terms. It's a sense of hurtfulness that's rooted in our body, but also in our soul. Things like thoughts, things like sensations are a part of the mind and can't be described in physical terminology as parts of the brain can be. So when we look at free will, we look at near-death experiences, we look at characteristics that are different of the mind and the brain, or the body and the soul, we have 3 good reasons to think that the soul exists. Now there's many more than this, but the bottom line is I think the Bible got it right. You are body and you are soul. And if you want to be a healthy person, you got to take care of both your body and take care of your soul.